Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On the series Strategy Game, and we are returning to Rule the Waves 3. We are at war against the United States, and it's turning out to be a massive war because just look at the size of this bar. Let's see how this is going to go. We have still about a month until most of our destroyers here finish their refit. Let's see how good that is going to turn out for us. There's going to be convoy defense here. Notice that we're trying to attack the Philippines. Not sure whether that is going to work out, but we'll see. The enemy does have two destroyers here. Let's see whether they actually do take that fight. I wouldn't if I was them. But let's see. Yeah, seems like they do. So in that case, we've got two destroyers and a corvette, and this is our transport that we are trying to defend here. Not great, but let's see. Right, so you guys, we've actually got a corvette here. That's really odd. Sorry about the noise here. We've got a couple of radar contacts. I think very soon we should be getting a notification of whether these are our radar contacts or from someone else. We've got a couple of other things here. Well, we know that they've got radar targeting, so let's see whether we can launch at least 4 missiles here. But I don't think we can. Or is that? No, that's a missile coming our way. But it's being overflown. Interesting. Right. Let's try to be a little bit faster here. Let's try to come a little bit here to the side. And then what I probably want to do is change to a line of breast formation. Whereas you guys can probably try to run away, because this is really not what you're supposed to be doing. Right. Let's try to do that again. With half of the missiles firing here. A couple of our ships don't seem to be engaging, and I think that's because the corvette here is close to it. Well, there come the missiles. Let's see whether we're going to score any hit. Yeah, 2 hits here. That is nice. Let's do... No, sorry. Let's fire another one here. There come the missiles. 3 hits here, lovely. And a 4th one. There is yet another ship though. So let's try to be a little bit conservative here with our destroyers. Looks like that ship has been taken out. What's labeled the heavy cruiser here has not been taken out though, so let's turn about and then fire another salvo here at the heavy cruiser. We don't have any missiles left. I only asked you guys to actually launch half of your missiles, but it seems like you didn't do that. You launched all of them. Not great. Not great at all. So our destroyers here have 4-inch guns. Not very good ones. And torpedoes, but I'm guessing these ships must be pretty small too. Do we want to run in then and try to pester them with the light guns? Let's first see what they are, and I guess we can go back to the line ahead formation. Do it like that. Are they trying to come around us? I think they might be. We should be in torpedo range. The corvette here, I think our corvettes have pretty small guns. Well, I'm happy we took out the one ship. I'm not sure how much damage the other two have though. So let's see. I think they're engaging us. Well, at least we did score the first hit here. That's usually a very good sign. And it's a destroyer of the Gridley class. Pretty modern ship, I have to say. 6-inch guns. But how much damage did she take? Looks like all of her guns are in action. And 6-inch guns are evidently a lot more than our 6 4-inch guns. Although we are having two 2 destroyers that are currently engaged. Although I'm guessing this up there is probably going to be a little bit similar. They might be suffering some damage here on their crew and such. It's a Ramsey class. Also looks relatively modern. 8 5-inch guns. Yeah, these guys are outgunning us pretty significantly. 3,000 tons, 2,500 tons. I think we are bigger. No, not really. We are small on average. Your torpedo tubes have been hit and you're now on fire. And that is indeed an indication that we should probably... Oh, this is our flagship, really? The corvette is our flagship. These guys are now under AI control and I can do much about that. Well, at least we've got a medium bomber here. Okay, can I ask you guys to follow them? Yeah, okay, you're turning around now. But yeah, the enemy is definitely getting a good number of hits on us now. Let's try to get out of here. There's no point trying to do this fight. If we can avoid it, that is, we'll need to get out of here. Let's try to go into the safety of our transport ships. No, I don't want to run a couple of hours here. They're faster than us. They're firing on us. Not much we can do about that. I pretty much just want to get over here now. Oh, it is night. That's good. That's a pretty good change. Well, they are coming for us now, but my main concern at this point is actually preserving our warships. Yeah, they're gonna devastate our guys here. But actually, I don't know what precisely, but something here is launching missiles at them. That is lovely. Right, if they've been hit by missiles, I think they have more like close-in defenses. Actually, even launching torpedoes here. Yeah, it looks like the AI had quite a couple of things under their control too. Doesn't look like they're taking a lot of damage here though. But the corvette at least has scored a hit. Come on. The destroyers should be able to come about now, come in behind them. Also start hitting them, hopefully at least. Are you? I don't see you. I don't see you really hitting. Well, they are not burning or anything, so can we trust them to really sink? You know what? I think we're gonna fuffle out of here. No point pushing our luck. I'm happy that our guys did do a lot of damage there. And I'm guessing that maybe at least one of them is sinking. The one that we hit initially. The other ones might be damaged. Our ships for sure are going to be damaged, but you know what? That is what it is. Right, let's go to cruise speed here, which is where you're at anyway. Right, and then we can try to defend this a little bit more. Let's go to ultra speed. Come on, very fast. Yeah, you're spotting all of these radar contacts. Well, if it gets to be, if we're going to see the morning phase, we're probably going to see a lot of land-based aircraft, which would be pretty nice. Come on. Come on. Ultra fast, there we go. Right, let's see. So we suffered heavy damage to one of our destroyers. Yeah, I guess so. They lost a light cruiser and a destroyer. That's lovely. So the first one there was actually a light cruiser. Let's look at the ship details and see how they were damaged. Tacoma, 1955. Pretty modern, 11,000 tons. 9 6-inch guns, all in the front. Couple of dual-purpose guns. Medium SAMs over here, and heavy surface-to-surface stuff. 6 missile hits. You're actually you're launching at what you thought was a carrier. That's cute. You're being hit in B turret. The turret was destroyed. Another one. Fire started. Missile fires raging out of control. I'm guessing she must be aluminium super decked. Can't explain that any other way. Missile hits here. She's also thinking through flooding actually. Although you are also seeing a lot of trouble here with fire. Yeah, and it's actually the 4-inch guns that are doing the damage first. Then it's creating a little bit of flooding. She's solving that. But then she's getting missile hits, and that's really what's doing her. Okay, interesting. Good to know. A little bit more points here. Not that worthwhile to write home about. We do need to be a little bit concerned about the money situation here, but with these more submarines, I'm happy to see that. Also happy to see all of these destroyers. Really? Oh dear God. Oh dear God. We are now at war against everyone. We're losing submarines. We're sinking more of their stuff. Great Britain is already feeling shortages, but we are now at war against Great Britain, France, and the US. We're facing off against 20 fleet carriers. 20 fleet carriers and nearly 18 light carriers. That's 38 carriers in total against our 6. This is ludicrous. Even the US was a tall order. The US with everyone else, and our allies aren't even coming in. Not even Germany? That's brutal. Also, the money is not gonna be enough here. Let's halt the construction on some of our ships, because that's what we'll need to do. There's no way around that. We'll also need to double check here on the Yoshino class. Is there anything that we'd want to do to rebuild her? Don't think so. She looks pretty decent, honestly. No, she's alright. Now we've got all of these destroyers here. I'll need to put them in formations and stuff. I'm not going to do that on screen. Or am I? Well, we are in trouble in the Mediterranean. I still want to push forward here in Southeast Asia. I'm guessing a lot of our new submarines here can be brought into places like the Indian Ocean. And some of them to the Central Pacific. To again attrit the US forces as they're coming in down here. And I would want to continue to get them to defend against the Philippines. So I think we're going to be alright doing this down here. But I'm also going to move a lot of our troops here, a lot of our destroyers towards there. You're active forces now. You're not even replenishing or anything. But you're poor crew quality. That doesn't matter. We need you to be there for us in the Southeast Asian theater. There we go. Let's see how that's gonna. Okay, Philippines battleship battle. We have 3 battleships there for battle cruiser. They have a light carrier. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. It would be lovely if we could fight there. Suppress enemy airfields, attack enemy ships in general, attack near the objective. Let's do that. It is very early morning. That's lovely to see. We've got a decent number of ships. Mostly our carriers down here. And our battleships up here. Ooh, this is a very, very nice fleet action. So, really happy about that. Right, let's start to look at the... No, not on you. On you guys down here. Can I actually do that? Carriers? Yeah, I can do that. Obviously, you don't need to go that far. We could attack the airfields. I don't think we'll want that. We don't need night combat air patrol, but this should be doing it. Right, you guys, I don't want to control you. I don't want to control you either. You guys are all going to be alright. What have we got over here? So what have we got in total? We've got the carrier force. The escort carrier, you guys. Can you provide combat air patrol to the 1st battle squadron? I would love for you to do that. Now we're going to prepare some strikes. Jet attack aircraft with guided bombs. I think that's really what we need. There are more heavy jet fighters. We could potentially do a little bit more with you. That still works. Your location is going to be, your target location is going to be somewhere around here. You can attack anything. I'm going to be happy with that. 23. Current time is... Really, the current time is 21. That's in 2 hours. And sometimes it changes when you click that. Why? Why is his spotting so bad? Right, let's ready it anyway. 2nd carrier division. Do we want to specifically target any airbase or something? Hong Kong, that's pretty far away. Singapore, that's pretty far away. Manila isn't too far away, and it has 20 aircraft. Okay, let's do Manila. And I want you guys to do a ground strike. Ground strike, heavy. Ground strike, you're doing escort. Let's pick heavy. You can carry 4 3,000-pound bombs. You should be doing a lot of good work here. Yeah, I think you're going to be alright. Let's launch that strike immediately. Good. Yeah, sure, you can launch float planes. Do we have float planes? I thought we'd be using helicopters by now. Right, battleships. Go fast, go here. Is this a convoy? No, this is the convoy, right? Yeah, okay, in that case, go through the convoy. You're actually trying to protect that. And let's see whether we're going to find the enemy. Gonna run a couple of minutes here. Unknown radar contact. Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot more of that, I can tell you. These are our escort ships. But it does show you how difficult it can be to guard against these guys here. Right, so far we are not spotting anything here. There are our first surge aircraft, that's nice. Unknown radar contact. Okay, that's a little bit more interesting here. We are gonna sail a little bit in their direction, I suppose. They're firing medium guns at us. Okay, let's launch. One missile. That's more than one ship. Zero missiles fired. One missile fired on you. One missile fired on you. Wow. It's okay. A 13 gun hit scores a 13 gun scores a hit and immediately blows up completely. Another 13-inch gun hit. Yeah, I think we don't need to launch too much here. Jesus, look at this. She's being hit by 16-inch guns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times or something like that. She must be completely toast. The question is, why isn't she? What's the secret here? You know what? We're actually going to turn away from that because that's scaring the hell out of me. What was that ship? Well, I think she's down now, but man. Someone launched a missile there. That I don't like. Also, all of our guys here are drawn to that like ships. Okay, weather limits air operations. That's no good because we've got a carrier advantage here. Which, by the way, yeah, the weather in the Pacific is pretty bad. I know some of you guys told me that I could be using low freeboards. That's not the case. Sorry about the noise there in the background. Okay, this is supposed to be a heavy cruiser. It's burning blazingly. Hit by a torpedo. It's a British heavy cruiser, the Sutley class. 1938 is relatively old at this point. 10 8-inch guns. Hasn't been modernized to carry any missiles. But she's going to go down for sure. Right, you guys. Can we actually launch at that unidentified ship, please? Just a couple of missiles here to soften her up. Well, the problem is if we're hitting something else instead, that's not necessarily great. Notice that the fires raging there are actually slowing down the performance here. Even though this is evidently not a great game. Guys, don't overdo it. Okay, our strike package goes to Manila and its airbase. That's good to see. We don't have any further reports on anything, so that's interesting at least. We are shooting a lot of guns at that ship. But at least one 16-inch hit on the unidentified ship there. Man, she was being brutally overwhelmed here. Right, that does mean we can try to launch more ships, more missiles here at her though. Another 16-inch hit. But our missiles are not striking her quite as much as we would have loved to see. Okay, come on. Okay, 3 hits here. 4 hits on her. She must be suffering pretty badly, no? We still haven't identified her, interestingly enough. And something in our battleships broke down a little bit. They can't quite make the speed that they used to. Although I don't think it's a technical issue. Right, it's a heavy cruiser supposedly. So why does the fire half button not work? We're firing 8 missiles here when I wanted to launch 4. Well, she's toast. Let's not pretend any other way. Right, our aircraft are arriving over Manila here and gonna attack their airbase very soon. Unidentified radar contracts? No, that's just our ships down there. That's good enough. Right, we can go back to cruise speed here. Are we conducting any attack there on Manila? Doesn't look that way. We did ask them to attack Manila, right? Yeah, you're supposed to be there in a ground strike. Well, maybe you haven't found any target there? Interesting. Yeah, but you're returning, and I didn't see any bombardment. Okay, odd. But let's see. Let's see whether we find anything else. They must have further ships down here. We haven't really seen any report of anything else. On the other hand, I think it was good that we did attack with the battleships there. Looks like we're doing fine over here. Honestly, the carriers can stay a little bit further away, please. I would prefer that. Right, unknown radar contact. Down here. Well, fair enough. Right, let's try to go there. I don't get the way that half missiles do work. Okay, another ship down there. I'm going to continue to pound her with at least a couple of missiles each. Just to soften them up, really, before we're coming in. This guy here is barely making any speed now. The other guy is. We lost sight of them there. Both of them, actually, which I find kind of odd. No, there's the second one. Okay, good hits there. Okay, we need to be very careful here not to be torpedoed. And as I say that, I'm actually using... Okay, let's... Okay, we'll need to turn away. I'm too afraid of torpedoes. It's supposed to be a carrier. I don't believe that they're using a carrier in this role. Nope, it's a merchant class. That's more like it. Okay, there's another ship there. Let's fire salvo at that guy. Oh, there's another one down there. We can't fire at him though. Probably because he's too close to the sea. To the land. So probably the shore is actually masking him a little bit. At least I'm hoping that's the case. I don't actually know whether the game does model that. It would make sense. Okay, someone actually hit us here. Okay, good hits there on that ship. It's supposed to be a light cruiser. I don't think it is. Probably more a destroyer. Maybe even a corvette. Let's not pick up anyone. Come on, she's... Sometimes I'm a little bit annoyed by how much light ships can take. I think that's not quite historical. Right, we're not finding any further... Well, I say that. There's another ship up there. Let's have you fire a couple. She's pretty fast too. And there's the airbase in Manila. Yeah. Yoshima's actually firing now at the airbase, which I'd love to see. We still haven't gotten any reports about enemy shipping. Unknown radar contact. Down there somewhere. Airbase hit. Lovely. That was the first actual hit though. At least they're not having any other sort of defenses here. Well, there's another... Well, one of their ships entered their harbour. So they probably got away. Another hit there on the airbase. I'm actually not sure whether we can fire missiles at them. I don't think so. Didn't show up as a target before. Well, of course, our transports here were successful. And I'm not sure whether they do have any remaining surface assets. Maybe that ship up there. Oh. Well. Yoshima turret except you actually being hit here by medium guns. Interesting. 6-inch guns. Yeah, so there's a battery here which we've, I think, blown up pretty well at this point. Which is good, because that will make our invasion a little bit easier too. And you know what? We thought as much. I think this is the place where historically the American forces held out the longest in the Philippines in World War II. On this peninsula. Okay, but there are basically no reports at all about enemy shipping, so I suppose we're going to be alright here. Go a little bit faster, if we can. Nope. Reports. That's odd. Oh, a light carrier? Sure, we're going to investigate that. Let's drive back into the Bay of Manila. Oh. There's also combat air patrol. Our combat air patrol is attacking one light jet fighter. Well, they might be coming in from the... they might be coming in from land-based stuff. Somewhere there's a battle that I can't quite see. I think it's around the immediate escorts of the transports there. But I'm definitively target fixed on that light carrier now. There were reports that a light carrier was in the vicinity. And if it's there, and if we can take it out, I would love to do so. They might have retired into the proper harbour, at which point we wouldn't be able to get them. Do we know anything? Your course was northwest, so you should actually be over there. Can we find you is the big question. Well, there's definitely a ship left. Someone's launching missiles even. We are seeing it now. It is actually a light carrier. Well, that's lovely. They should have really made their way into port. Now they're being completely wiped out by big guns. And yet again, we're getting our battleships to engage enemy carriers. It's a vindication of the big gun concept to me. Although, for sure, we are seeing that the missiles do very much change the way that things are handled here. Right. You can stop firing here for a second. And actually come back out of here. Our light ships are going to go there. They're going to do torpedo runs and stuff. If they do have any torpedoes left, that is. And they're just going to rack her with at least small guns. There was a torpedo run. Doesn't seem to be successful. Which is pretty odd. I mean, it's a stable target. Well, there are more reports over here now. Which, I don't know what they are. A couple of light ships. Yeah, we can pick you up. Unknown radar contacts. And night is falling. So, I suppose very soon we should see the end of this battle. Go back to cruise speed. Let's stick in the vicinity here. I didn't know whether they have any other ships. Probably some smaller ships. Maybe up in this thing. Sometimes the AI does get stuck in sort of these little inlets. You don't need to be telling me about the contacts that are clearly our ships. Can you also actually go in there, please? No? Well. Fine. Oh, you're actually doing it now, okay. Okay, but we're not spotting anything in there, so let's get out again. Our carriers are pretty far away. Let's not have them completely run off. There might actually be some enemy air bases there. Okay, let's try to get everyone out of that. It's night, it's bad weather. Now invasion is proceeding as planned. Come on. You can end the scenario, please. Please and thank you. Well. Oh, come on. It's a little bit annoying that you really can't tell between genuine contacts, radar contacts, and re-engaging older stuff. We still have that one strike prepared on one of our ships. Which really we should be selecting everyone here and stand them down. This is an accident waiting to happen. Oh, come on. Yes, I do. Right, so no ships left on their side. Heavy cruiser, 2 heavy cruisers, light carrier, destroyer, corvette, auxiliaries, a couple of land installations. We lost 1 auxiliary. We lost heavy damage to one of our corvettes. Good, I like it. They also lost quite a couple of aircraft here. They had 150 in total, and they lost 15 on the ground, 13 operational. Nice. Let's actually look at the air details here for once, because I want to find out how they lost these. I guess it's going to be on the... No, of course it's going to be in the light carrier. I had hoped that we could do some stuff here on the airbase in Manila. But very little. Right, and ship details. So, the heavy cruiser... Ooh, you look lovely. Heavy hits, just one heavy hit and she's sunk. How is that? 13-inch hit, magazine hit. She blows up. That's British guns for you. 12 10-inch guns. 14,000 tons of displacement. Gone in a second with a single 13-inch hit. That's a bad day for the UK. Light carrier here, only 13 aircraft. It's good. It's good. It's something. 26 heaven hits, 100 light hits, 4 torpedo hits. We did pretty badly with you. Just look at all of these hits that are being scored after she actually went down. Jeez. That destroyer. You were sunk by what? Heavy missile. Good. And then a transport. Destroyed the battery. Merchant sunk. Heavy damage in port. One of them managed to get away. Notice she's also, I think, just DC throws, AW mortars, but 2 heavy surface-to-surface ships. Surface-to-surface missiles. Yeah, just generally normal shells. But with 16-inch hits on not even 2,000 tons, she'd be ripped apart. Limits flooding. Notice we didn't score a hit there on with any other thing. One of our merchants, and you were being hit by what? Just generally stuff. Okay, fine, good. Right, I think that's pretty nice. Good, 11,000 points. Our troops land in the Philippines. That is the Battle of Manila Bay. Our monthly balance is now good. Anti-missile decoys, that's good. The enemy currently has an advantage in that. That's not good. Our advance is being held up a little bit. Great Britain is still struggling quite a bit. So we are doing a lot of good work here, and I'm guessing we've got a big battle on our hands here with 8 American carriers streaming towards what looks to be Northeast Asia. Big question is, shall we withdraw, or do we think they're going to come down here? They're certainly threatening our home islands here, and that would cause quite a bit of trouble. On the other hand, seeing that the Philippines are now a battleground, I think that will draw them in, and that will culminate sort of in a battle down here. Unfortunately, there are quite a couple of bases there that they could be using, including the Philippines themselves. Brits and French are also going to stream there, I guess. But that being said, I think that is a battle for another day. For now, thank you very much for watching. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I hope to see you around next time. Bye bye.